Good afternoon. My topic is automated street lamp, or initially the manual street lamps, which is to be converted to automated street lamps. So, problem solving topic based on street lamps. So, uh, the presentation goes on like this, where first introduction is how my current street lamps is used, what are its drawbacks, what could be the remedy, or the what is an idea behind it, or the approach behind it to solve the current problem. Introduction says, so currently we are using a manual system where we are going to switch on or switch off the lamps manually. We physically switch on or switch off the system manually, which would be a problem at some instance of time where we are very busy at our work. We do not think or care about our surroundings. At that instance of time, the power is going to be consumed a lot. It's a waste of resource, so it would not be appropriate to do so. Hence, and also there is a situation where we are going to switch on the street lamps before the sun is going to be before sunset, and we are going to switch off the street lamps after the sunrise. And also, even though when there is more amount of light energy, or the light where we would be able to see through our naked eyes, we would not be switching off the street lamps. There are instances like this. Due to this, there are consumption of more energy, and as the energy consumption is more and more, as the world is increasing at the fastest rate, and the population is also growing a lot, and also there is an economical development. There are some research which says India's 40% in India 40% of in India there is no appropriate electrical energy which is being served or facilitated with. About a third of total primary energy supplies to rural areas through the help of biomass, dung, which are non-commercial sources. Even though when there is facilities provided, like electricity facilities provided, it is not appropriate. There are huge power failures or power cuts done in rural areas and all other parts of India, which would lead a major problem to the people who are living in those areas. Even though street lamps are equipped at almost all parts of the country, the people who are in rural areas are not getting served from the street lamps equipped due to the power failures. So, what would be the idea behind to solve this, or what is the approach to solve this? There are many ideas, there are many instances, many approaches that could solve this problem, but I took an approach or an idea like, why could we not equip a smart street lamp which is going to be switched on and switched off at necessary instance of time? How is it possible? Rather than using the normal street lamps, we are going to use other components, or we are going to additionally use some of the components to the existing street lamps. Some of the components would be Arduino and infrared proximity sensors and battery eliminator. What is infrared proximity sensors? It is where infrared proximity sensors is where detects the pedestrians around the street lights. It is a sensor which detects the pedestrians around the street lanes. Why? Yeah, our system works on the pedestrians. When the pedestrians move nearby the street lamps, it gets switched on automatically and switched off automatically based on the requirement, and also based on the intake of the sunlight. So infrared proximity sensors basically detects the pedestrians around it. What is this Arduino is? It is the main functionalities of the brain which controls the switch between diminishing and bright modes according to the requirement. Then what does this battery eliminator is? Whenever the system is switched off, it is to be charged. The sensors and Arduino boards are to be charged. How is it? It is through the help of battery eliminator, which is going to be supplied 5 volts of energy. Through the help of solar energy, it is going to be charged. And here, instead of using the regular HID, that is high intensity discharge lamps, we are going to use LED, light emitting diodes. Why? Light emitting diodes comparatively to HID is more, the power it consumes is less, and the life of it is also more. That is, they are long lasting than HID. And the programmed Arduino board uses or controls the intensity of the light at every different instance of time, as it has been said that it is going to diminish and brighten according to the necessary requirements or environment. What are the 3 modes? Here there are situations how the system or smart street light system works. Initially, when there is enough amount of natural light present, the intake of the light is being done through solar panels and other and sensors and so on. Off mode is where when there is enough amount of natural lights surrounding us, the entire system is switched off and we are going to charge the Arduino board and sensors. What is active mode? When there is instance where we don't have enough amount of natural light, then the system gets activated. Then what is on mode? On mode is where whenever the sensors detect the pedestrians nearby it switches on the street lamp automatically and switches off after a particular instance of time, so that it could save some amount of energy. And this is the approach which we would be able to follow or implement to save the energy. And I referred this sites to present the topic. Thank you.